All right, well, this is Tom and Karen of the Curious Compass.
Good morning.
We are on our first week of official travel. I mean, it'll be interrupted slightly due to my father's passing.
Yeah, and a quick trip back to Modesto in a little bit, but we're enjoying hanging around California at the moment.
Yep, so our first trip was to Hollister. It was the last week of October. We headed up there with the Rock Eater crew. We've done this for 20 years. It's amazing to see the kids that we used to take up there now have kids of their own. So it's a big cycle of life.
Yeah, it is fun to see the kids just being kids in the dirt and running around at the camp, etc.
Yeah, not worrying about cleanliness or anything like that. Just a good time. Stefan came up late Thursday night and he stayed in the camper. So that was kind of fun to have the grandkids roaming around. Elijah and Oliver in the camper. And we had a few breaks. Everybody loves the big jumps.
Actually, I broke the axle housing in half.
You ripped the housing?
Yeah.
Hey, that's not supposed to be leaking there. Yeah. And he was jumping it quite a bit, and one jump just was a little too much. And
Don't tell on him.
yeah, and that's all it took. I told him to try to clear the doubles, but he didn't have the speed. Michael broke a center bolt, and luckily on the leaf spring, luckily he had his service truck there, so he was able to fix everything.
No kidding.
We did have the sheriff come by and like, what the hell are you guys doing? Because it looked like a big mechanical mobile shop there with his crane out and lights
Yes,
on,
crane.
generators and air compressors running. And
It was only 8:08 in the evening though, so we had until 10 o'clock.
yeah, she did give us that warning. We did get to use the new chainsaw at Bonanza Gulch because we had to cut out a tree.
You all right? Save the saw.
And they're just wheeling. It was lots of fun, all sorts of different things.
You're getting me with the winch cable out.
After that, we went to San Simeon.
San Simeon, yeah. Headed toward the coast because we figured if we're going to be traveling and heading east, then we might as well do a little trip to the coast and stick our waters in the Pacific Ocean before we left.
We had some pictures of our feet in the water as they were saying goodbye to the West Coast.
It was a little warmer than the last few times I've been there, so tempted for about a millisecond to go for a swim and then shook my head and moved on with my day.
We did go up to the Upper Washburn campground, which funny, we all, it seems to be my luck, always find somebody with running a generator all day and running all these lights out so you can't see the night sky at night and you can't hear the birds during the day, but it is what it is. We moved on from there. We did some cool morning walks and those little wooden bridges that cross the areas.
Well, I guess we're going dirty. Trick is to stay on the edges. Doesn't look that bad. Oh, this section looks bad. Yeah, that section's a little rougher. But I think we can do it. They might put phone down though. Well, part of the safety first aspect of everything is not to do this. Mosquitoes are wicked though, I'll tell you that. You see, nobody's gone this way for a while. Try to stay on the edge. I don't know if that's good or bad, but not in the middle. This is definitely overgrown. But the definition of adventure is doing stuff that if you did it wrong, could kill you. So, yeah, there's some holes I need to mind the gap. It's a beautiful bridge, but the ravages of the jungle are vicious. They definitely had their opportunity here. God, this is gorgeous. Too bad they can't fix this and get this rolling more. There's a tree that pushed this bad boy out. Ow. Some wicked vine got me. Yeah, back there in the dense jungle, it was definitely harder on the bridge than the rest of it. But this is a gorgeous area. Oh, here's another. I need to pay attention because this is another collapse zone. But it looks like we're just about out over there, so let's see. Oh, a tree fell on this one, that's why. See where they cut it up. It's not too bad. It's kind of grippy. I was a little nervous it would be moist and super slippery, which is, doesn't matter what kind of shoes you have. When it's green and slimy, ow. It's no grippy and no goody. Okay, I made it through that. Only slight amount of scratches from the vines and half a dozen ticks.
We found the
Exotic Gardens. I don't know what it was. Some sort of, I don't know, recreation center or something. I don't know. It's closed down now, but it still has some really cool plants and things around.
yeah, it was a restaurant slash bar coastal spot to, you know, take your money as you're walking around the area. It was very nice. And the next day we rode our bikes to Cambria.
Cambria, yeah, that was a cute little town.
Yeah, a beautiful little coastal mountain town.
Yeah. They had an art festival. Maybe they do it all the time, but they had a little art festival thing that QR codes on a bunch of scarecrows.
Yeah, oh, scarecrows,
Yeah.
that's right.
Different mannequins dressed up like anything really, and they said they were scarecrows. So they had a Go Find app. So you walked around, and for 40 minutes, no, sorry, there were 40 different scarecrow mannequins that you could, I don't know what, log that you went to see, and then you were entered into a contest.
And we stayed there at that park for 2 nights.
2 nights.
And then we packed up and we found a BLM, a desolate camping area off of TV Tower Road.
Yeah, beautiful. That actually, from all the places I've traveled in the world, that was probably one of the, or two of the, because we were there for 2 nights, most beautiful sunset I've ever seen.
Yeah, sunset over Morro Bay. We were
Morro Bay
right outside of San Luis Obispo on Highway 1, where you crest that big mountain before you drop into San Luis Obispo when you're going to Pismo, which was kind of a bitch because it's a left turn from the high speed after a climb. So us climbing the hill, we weren't high speed, but we had to get into the high speed lane to get off to turn left to climb this TV Tower Road.
Yeah, it would have been, I guess it would have been easier coming from the other way and then continuing on the other way.
So much easier from the slow lane.
You got to do what you got to do. I mean, we weren't trying to get in people's way, but we had to get over.
Yep. The one bad thing was it was windy AF.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, it must have been 1,300 mile per hour winds.
if it was a mile.
Yeah, but it would rock the camper all night. It was hard to sleep.
It was. It felt like sleeping on the boat again, but it was a little disconcerting.
On our way up, we did have to cut out a tree for access.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Again, got to use the chainsaw, so that was cool.
Brush to the front. Fabulous. Well done. You used the chainsaw in San Simeon too to cut up a little bit of firewood.
That's right, we did use that for cutting up the firewood out there.
It's earned its keep.
The other thing about the TV Tower Road was there was a lot of cars that showed up there.
Yeah, I was surprised. And even at night, because the first night I think it was, I was up a number of times during the night. And there were cars at 1 o'clock in the morning riding around on those
Or a motorcycle out there.
And a motorcycle, yeah.
I mean, I get the point. People from San Luis Obispo and surrounding areas come up there for the amazing sunset.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we had that tree had fallen on the road.
Oh, yeah, down here.
Yeah, we had to use a chainsaw to cut it up because it was completely blocking this whole area. Yep. Happy trails, man.
Just like dieting, cutting, and turning.
Right on, man. Appreciate you.
But our little bikes aren't really mountain bikes.
No, I would like to not smash them into pieces.
Yeah.
And it sounds like when you're on that washboard or the rattly road, it sounds like they are shaken to pieces.
Yeah, really poor suspension design on those things.
They're good and sturdy though. I mean, they're good bikes,
Yeah.
but I don't want to test it.
Then after that, we left for Bakersfield. We started heading to Lake Isabella.
Streets of Bakersfield.
You know, where before we headed out, we stopped by the Walmart to get some supplies, and we stopped by Planet Fitness because I have a membership that allows Karen to join in, and we decided to go there to take showers.
Oh, that was lovely.
Yeah, except for the homeless people. Just the crazy, I mean, literally crazy. He was on the floor, washing the floor in the shower. I mean, I could see his hands, and he was doing all sorts of weird things, and for a half hour.
Maybe he was just a really dedicated maintenance person.
No, I don't know, whatever. But he would peek out of the curtain and look at me. I'm like, yeah, I'm still here waiting for the shower. And half hour, they were in the two stalls were taken up. So anyway, that may not work out as well as we wanted to,
Yeah.
but
Well, I guess it depends on the town we're in too, and in the area of that town, I suppose.
yeah. Anyway, we did a beautiful canyon road up 178. 178 to get to Lake Isabella from Bakersfield. And we got here and we had a couple hints about where we wanted to camp, and none of them really panned out. And then we ended up coming to Rabbit Island, beautiful, kind of reminds me of Serengeti or something like that, where it's just big, vast, open plains surrounded by groves of trees and open and mountains surrounding it.
Yeah, we haven't been out on the road very long, obviously, but this is so far my favorite spot.
Yeah.
It was quiet, and
we didn't see a single person the entire time we were here,
not
except for today is Saturday, so it is getting busier.
I will say, though, I do feel slightly betrayed by a honeybee up in the mountain. We walked up this Rabbit Island. It's a stack of boulders there, and a honeybee, for no particular reason, came flying around the boulder, and I guess wasn't expecting me, and got caught up in the handkerchief I was wearing, so stung me, and now it's swollen and red and quite itchy. So I feel bad that he died because he lost his stinger after that, but I also feel bad that I'm betrayed by nature. The nature I love so much.
Yeah, what the hell did you do to it?
I was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, this is probably one of our prettiest places. I really do enjoy is just walking around and seeing the stuff. And Karen and I are on our little walkabout.
Good morning. I got my Halloween earrings on. Happy Halloween.
We are at Lake Isabella, outside of Bakersfield, about an hour. And windy little road to get up here, but I guess it's BLM land, so like all of this is wide open. It's a little swampy because this is normally we're under probably about 10 feet of water here, but currently in the end of October, Halloween actually, water's very low, so
very low.
We're out just enjoying a little walkabout. So join us. Bye. We did almost get stuck when we started heading out towards that area back there. It started getting moist and the truck is heavy, so we had to turn around and got back to a little more solid ground. Technically, this right here would be under about 12 feet of water.
Yeah, 100%. See the water line, and you could probably just...
Anyway, thanks for joining us. Until next week, happy trails.
See you out there.